Hi, this is Ronnie Mervis from Mervis Diamond Importers, and I'm back, and we're going to talk about clarity. Now, clarity relates to what's inside the diamond, also known as purity. Diamonds are born in nature, and nothing in nature is perfect. Everything has a natural grain, just like skin. Look at my beautiful skin. There's an odd mark here or there. Wood has a grain, leather has a grain. Diamonds, too, have got growth marks inside them. Some people call them flaws. We don't. Nothing is a flaw. It's a mark of nature. It's an imperfection. It's what we call an inclusion. Everything in nature has something. Every diamond, even the most perfect diamond, has a minor inclusion as well. So we have a standard by which we judge it. We blow it up 10 times, or we magnify it. Blow up, you'll think I'm going to put some dynamite in it. No, that's what we do in the mines to dislodge the big rocks. Here we magnify it 10 times, and the criterion is whether a trained eye, knowing what he or she is looking for, can see anything in the diamond. If there is nothing at all to be seen inside under 10 power, we call the diamond internally flawless, abbreviated as IF. Here is a little chart, and on the chart on the extreme left, under clarity grading scale, we have IF standing for internally flawless. Coming down the scale a tad, if there are the tiniest little dots or marks or inclusions, extremely difficult to pick up under magnification, impossible to see with your naked eye, we will call the stone VVS1, standing for very, very slightly included category 1, VVS for short. If it's a tad lower than that, it'll be called VVS2. Your best stones are the ones which have the least clarity, the least imperfections or inclusions as possible. So after internally flawless, which is of course the most expensive, we have VVS1 and VVS2, again standing for very, very slight, category 1 and category 2. If we go down a little bit, we come to VS. It just dropped one V, so it means we dropped one very. Instead of it being very, very small, we now call it very small. Very small 1, very small 2. There it is. At this point, the inclusions are a little larger, a little easier to find under magnifications, but still beyond the eyesight of the best eye you can get. Going down from there, we get stones with small inclusions. We call them SI1, SI2, SI3. By the time you get to SI2, you could just about begin to see the smallest inclusion there. SI3, which is a new grade, if you've got good eyes, you would see it with your natural eye. Under magnification, you'd see it pretty easily. And then going down from that point, we go into the imperfect range, and we call them I. I1, I2, I3 for imperfect. And imperfect, or the word included, both have the same letter, I. A good eye will see it. In picking your clarity, realize that most times you can't see it anyhow. So whether it's there or not is really only something which will be picked up by magnification. And seeing most people don't walk around with a magnifier in their pocket or have one glued to their head, it doesn't really make all that much difference. The reason why it costs that much more if it has a higher clarity grading than one which doesn't have the equivalent clarity grading is because the rarity factor. Diamonds occur much more frequently with minor inclusions in them than they occur without them, so it's a rarity issue. My advice to everybody out there, you don't need to go to the very top of the scale because you're buying a difference that most times you can't see. If you go into the middle of the scale, the diamonds are more plentifully available, they're priced more easily affordable, and you can't see the difference anyhow. So slap bang in the middle is just fine. If you're looking to save a little bit of money, and that's not a bad idea these days, it's okay to drop down in the scale because nobody's going to see it anyhow. You will receive a certificate which will say what it is, but that shouldn't bother you too much. And if you are working with a reputable jeweler, diamond dealer who will take your diamond back and allow you to trade up at a later stage with a full value refund, and you'll pay in only the difference between what you purchased and a better one, it's okay to get a starter diamond with some minor inclusions in them because you can always give it back later and go bigger, better, different shape, different anything. And if the money comes in later, that's a good time to step up and get out of any inclusion issue that you may have been in to start. So that's it on the clarity scale. Clarity is also called purity. In other countries they have different words. They talk about the diamonds being spotted. but it all means the same thing. So we're going to end this clip at this point. I'm Ronnie Mervis from Mervis Diamond Importers, saying goodbye for now, but don't go away, because we've got a lot of important stuff to talk about. And when we come back, we're going to talk about color. And the color of the diamond is something that you're going to want to know all about. See you later.